Let's talk about confidence. We're all told it's the key to getting ahead, right? But what if the way we've all been chasing it is, well, completely wrong? Today, we're going to flip the script. We're not just going to talk about confidence, we're going to build it, piece by piece, by turning simple actions into rock-solid self-belief.
Does this sound familiar? I'll do it once I feel confident. How many times have you heard someone say that? Or let's be honest, how many times have you said it to yourself? It's that little thought that keeps amazing ideas stuck on the whiteboard and great careers from taking off.
But what if that very thought, that waiting for the feeling, is the one thing that's actually holding you back? What if waiting for confidence isn't the strategy, but the trap? We're about to challenge that idea head on and give you a whole new way to think about your own growth. Okay, so first things first, we need to dismantle what I call the confidence myth. Because for way too long, most of us have had the entire equation for self-belief completely backwards.
Here it is, the big shift. The myth is that confidence is something you need before you can take action. But the truth, the reality that actually unlocks potential, it's that real, lasting confidence is a byproduct of action. It's not the spark you wait for, it's the fire you build, one log at a time.
See, when you just sit and wait for that feeling to arrive, you get stuck. You get caught in this paralyzing feedback loop. It's a quiet cycle of inaction that, ironically, just reinforces the very doubt you're trying to get away from.
It all starts here, right? With that feeling of, I'm not ready. You're standing on the edge of a new project or a tough conversation, and you're just paralyzed by self-doubt. And that feeling, it naturally leads to hesitation, procrastination. You decide, I'll just wait until I feel a little more sure of myself. So you do nothing.
And of course, that inaction gives you zero new evidence that you're capable. It just proves your doubts right, which only deepens that original lack of confidence. And boom, you're right back where you started, stuck in the loop. So how do we break out of that cycle? Well, we have to replace it with something way more powerful, the action evidence loop. Think of this as the engine that builds real, earned confidence from scratch.
This is so important. We need to redefine confidence. It's not some magical feeling you have to wait for. True confidence is a result. It's built on a foundation of cold, hard evidence, proof that you can do the thing.
And every single action you take helps build that mountain of evidence. And notice, this isn't about success or failure. It's just proof. Proof that you showed up, proof that you tried, proof that you can handle being uncomfortable, proof that you're learning. Each tiny action becomes a building block.
Now let's have a reality check, because this is the part nobody really talks about. Before you feel confident, you're absolutely going to feel awkward. And the secret is learning to embrace that awkward phase.
You know, confidence is really just familiarity in disguise. Think about anything new you've learned. Your first attempt is always awkward. Then after a few tries, it's just uncomfortable. But you keep going. By the 5th time, it's manageable. By the 10th, it starts to feel natural. That's confidence being built in real time. It doesn't just appear, it evolves. All right, so we've busted the myth, we understand the process. Now let's get really practical. Let's talk about a clear, actionable framework you can use to start earning your own belief.
Here are 5 steps to make this real. 1. Shrink the action. Make it so tiny, so ridiculously small, that it's harder to avoid it than just do it. 2. Repeat before you reflect. Just get the reps in before your inner critic has time to show up and overanalyze everything. 3. Track your consistency, not how comfortable you feel. The goal is just showing up. 4. Normalize that discomfort. When you feel it, tell yourself, this is what growth feels like. It's a sign of learning, not failing. And finally, number 5, stack the proof. See every little action as a vote you're casting for the capable person you're becoming.
And you know, this framework isn't just about you. Its real power is unlocked when you start using it to help the people around you. This is how personal growth transforms into real leadership. So let's talk about enabling your team.
So let's make this personal for a second. Right now, think about it. What is one action, big or small, that you've been putting off, waiting for that feeling of confidence to show up first? Because here's the thing, when you take that small, imperfect, maybe even awkward first step, you do so much more than just build your own confidence. You actually model the way for everyone around you. You create permission for your team to try, to be new at something, to grow through action. Your courage creates ripples. At the end of the day, remember this. Growth isn't just about how far you go. It's about how many people you take with you on the journey. Confidence is contagious, but it always starts with action. So, let me ask you, who are you enabling today?